So first of all, this is probably the most you guys have worked together on this film today. What's
This is
that
kind
been
of
like?
true. It's been
Yeah.
wonderful.
Definitely the press is the most
We're so
interaction
glad we
we've had.
didn't meet before we shot the movie.
Yeah, it would have made it
Yeah.
so stale.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't have done it.
Did you just meet today or before?
No.
No, we met.
No, we met while we were working
been a-
on it.
Yeah.
It's been a
But it
few
was
days
brief.
of press. And
I was in a restaurant and my back was up against your back.
Yeah, that's
But
how we
coincidentally.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Just bumped into each other, literally.
Yeah, we
Steve, do you have a
were
favorite Rihanna
forced.
song?
We were
Favorite-
Ninth album.
Do you have
I
a-
always say the ninth album is my favorite. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite movie of Steve's, Rihanna, or no?
Father of the Bride.
It's true.
We already had
It's
these
true.
questions today.
Well, she might not know my movies.
Other people may want to know. She does, clearly.
It is Father of the Bride.
Yes.
That's why he said that.
Okay.
And I love
Because
your
he already
song.
knows.
I love your song that
He
goes
only
da
listens
da
to my
da da
music.
da 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 da. I love that song.
That's not true.
That one. Yep.
Yep. That's good.
It's off the ninth
Now
album.
let's talk about your character. So I loved your character so much. She's a real girl. She's got the great curly hair, the hips. Do you just love that character is representing real girls out there in
Thank
animation?
you. Oh,
I love that. I actually really enjoyed that about the character. She's real and accessible, and you're charmed by her. You're not intimidated by her at all. You little girls are gonna really believe that they can be Tip or be friends with her.
Absolutely. And I love that you got to also contribute some music to the soundtrack. Did you write it?
Thank you. Yes, I did. Did some writing and some producing and executive producing, but I curated the soundtrack as a whole, and I have other artists actually on it with me.
And are you going to perform any of the songs? That I know that J-Lo is performing on American Idol, one of the sons from the soundtrack. Are you going to do that at all?
You never know.
Like in
I mean,
concerts you could, I guess.
love all of the songs, and my goal was to make songs that are real Rihanna songs that can not just be in a movie, even though they have to be perfectly chosen for certain moments, but I wanted songs to be on radio, songs that I could perform live, so hopefully one
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah, I love that. And I love your two characters. They're so cute and
Thank
so
you.
funny. What was your favorite part about those characters? I like the stash. That was good. And the teeth.
oh yeah.
Mustache is
The
nice.
tire. It was a tire, wasn't it?
I liked how enthusiastic O was about everything. It was a very fun place to live for a few hours at a time when recording for him. He's just so happy to be there, and he wants you to be his friend, you know.
What about you? What was your favorite part
Oh,
of your character?
I just like being able to be so extreme that you can do in an animated film that you can't really do in a live movie. And it's fun to yell again and scream
It
and
is
be
fun to yell again.
exaggerated and try different twists on lines.
And you also got to do some song and dance in the movie, too. Did she give you any tips?
She was not around, so I just had to, we had to Skype.
Freestyle.
That's good. That's nice. Always good to get some Skype advice. And J-Lo plays your mom in this movie. I love that.
Yes, me
That's
too.
great casting. Did you get to meet her at all? Work with her on it?
I met J-Lo, but not during the filming of this movie. We did a lot of recording on our own, everyone, really. But
Very private experience.
But she is so sweet in her tone in this movie. It's perfect.
It really fits.
I would send in my lines while driving and go, "Oh yes, it's so great to be here on the planet Earth." And it's fun to create the characters. I mean, it's created on paper by writers, and then you have to sort of fill in the blanks. And we had to decide, the director and me, about whether he can really be sinister or he has to be lighthearted. How stupid is he?
His character did go through a lot of tonal changes. He was much, what was he, meaner at the beginning? And then he
He
kind of
was, yeah. He was
goofier
tougher,
and-
meaner, and more sinister. Yeah.
Yeah, he was actually really, more sinister.
It's also kind of a complex movie for kids. What do you think that is going to kind of jump out to them the most?
I would assume it's like such two different creatures finding so much in common. I don't know.
There's-
It's hard to
I
view with
think
your
the
kids.
There's a
animation
lot
is
of layers,
beautiful.
and I feel like
Yeah.
kids are way smarter than
Yeah,
they're
that's true.
credited for. So I believe that they'll understand. The message will be very, very clear. Even if not now, 10 years from now, they'll remember this movie and they'll remember the message behind it. Because that happens to me now. When think back about childhood movies that I loved.
And usually, if you like it as a kid, you watch it over and over, and you are able to suddenly get more and more out of it every time you watch it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's one of those things that it kind of hits different levels for
Yeah,
people at different
where
age
you are in
groups.
life, and yeah.
But right now, they're just gonna enjoy it and they're gonna laugh
Yeah.
a lot, maybe cry.
It's true. And it's good because then you also have that part where the parents also like to see it. That's something
Yeah,
you always have to
that's
kind
very
of be aware
important
of.
too,
really
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
That's nice. I have to ask, you've been teasing new music on Instagram. Can you tell us when it's coming?
I don't know.
TBD.
TBD.
TBD. But the process is moving along really, really well, and I'm enjoying a lot of the music that we have so far.
Hmm. And you've had some really cool collaborations. Can you give us any insight as to who you're working with? Or
I'm working with a few people, not so many collaborations, so to speak, but more just working with other producers and new people, new kids, and new writers that haven't had a shot, people that I've never worked with as well. But the main collaboration we've done so far was with Paul McCartney and Kanye.
yeah, are
Oh,
you going
that's
to be
not
doing
me.
something more with Paul and Kanye in the future? Do you think?
You never know. You never know. That's the thing about
You
the
are the
future.
Eggman. You are the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo.